So today's episode of lesson, we are going to continue from where we stopped in our previous video. The previous video we learned something small concerning the technique in creating your own gradient map, or technique in creating your own skin toning. Because as a photographer, you need to create certain things by yourself, even though you begin with a stage of downloading presets from people, even as we do still, but there are certain things that you must have on your fingertips that you must be able to create with your own creativity, and also have it there down for people to download, or also be using it wherever you find yourself or wherever you find any work to do. So these pictures we are seeing here are pictures of people that I follow on Instagram, most of the photographers that I followed on Instagram. When you looked at most of the pictures here, very nice with a different skin tone. But if you want to understand why we keep these pictures here, then please go back to our previous lesson and understand the reason we keep them here. We keep them here in order to do something for a purpose. So just go back to the previous video and also listen to why we keep them here. So without much ado, just open up to our Photoshop Direct. So what we are going to do this morning or today is just to create your own gradient map as a beginner photographer, or if not even a beginner photographer, as a photographer, how to create your own gradient map. So these are some of the pictures that I have here. The pictures that you are seeing there, these are some of the shots. Very nice. These are from GT Shoot It, a very good photographer in Nigeria. A whole lot of them here. And this is the raw picture that we are going to touch, or we are going to display or use our preset on. So here, as a photographer, we are coming to create one skin tone from this particular picture that we have here. When you looked at the face of this particular image, a very nice skin tone, and also the photographer relaxed himself and also touched the image very well. So without much ado, let's go and create our skin tone or our gradient map. We come down to our create new file or adjustment layer down here, then we come down to our gradient map. When you open your gradient map, it is a layer, and you have realized it has opened just at the top of your file or your subject, and it has displayed an effect. So what we are going to do is just to mute or to close the eye so that we can easily have access to our background layer. So now what we're going to do right now is just to come here, this bar here, click in this bar here. Sometimes when you come, you will never see this. Sometimes when you open, you see something like this. Sometimes that is what you see. But because you are not coming to design any graphic, but we are coming to do a photographic work, we are coming down to these settings here. Click in these settings, then come down to photographic toning, then you do OK. So right now when you come here, automatically or by default, Photoshop has load or save most of the presets or tones that they have displayed by themselves, or they have done by themselves here. There are a lot of them here. Looking at them, you could realize this does not form any skin tone, but sometimes can be used in works and also give a very nice look to the work. And most of them has different bars. This one has 4 bars here, which gives you 4 different color tones. This one has 2, 4, 6, 7 bars that give you different 7 bar tones, but we are going to use just 2. So we come down to this very one, then we click. Then when you come here, you have your light and your darker tone. So we are going to create our own skin tone out of this image and save it down as a preset to be using. So what you are going to do is just to click on your white bar here, come down and pick your light. Just look around where you can get a light skin tone. So somewhere here you can get a light. Then you come down to your dark. Where can we get dark? Somewhere here you can get a dark. Somewhere here you can get a dark. So looking at these two pictures, two colors here, what you are going to do is just to make it new. Looking at it here, it is here. So at any time you can use it. So still we are going to create another tone out of this particular picture here. So let's take our light color from any source here, then our dark color from any source from this angle, then we still save it as new. Looking at these two tones here, you could realize they are different. Then we do OK. Then we are going to the second picture. Look at this picture, very nice, very skin, a very dark or chocolate skin, looking very nice. So what you're going to do is you're going to apply the same technique, clicking on your create new file or adjustment layer. You come down to your gradient map, make sure you just make it invisible, go back to this lane, just come and select your white or your light color tone. Then let's see where we can get light here. This is where we are getting light. Don't pick this light too. This is just a light on its own. So just pick it from getting to the middle side of the light. You pick it from that place. Then you come down to your dark tone. Then you pick something nice from this side or this side. Then you click OK. Then you do your new. Looking at this tone we have here, we are going to click and we are going to use another tone, a light. Let's take a light from somewhere here. Yes. So like then we take a dark from somewhere here. Then we do neo. It is what we have. Yeah, so we are going to do OK. Then we come down to another one here, which is another picture on its own. We have another picture here. So let's just use this one as a final one that we know what to do. Down to your adjustment layer, create a gradient map, make it invisible. Then you click on this bar. Then you just take, this is your light. Let's see where we can get light here. This is where we are getting light. Then let's take the dark tone. Where can we get dark tone? Around here. Let's pick this as our dark tone. Then we do new. This is what we have here. So without much ado, we are just going to click OK. So now we are coming to our raw picture here. This is our raw picture. But let's make the exposure very high, small. You can see the picture itself is looking so dark. So let's just make our adjustment brightness. Let's just increase the brightness small. The brightness should be somehow high, so we can all see this picture very clearly. So let's keep the brightness here. So what you are going to do is, as a photographer, you have this picture or you shot your client and it is a picture, so you want to give this picture a very good skin tone. What you are going to do right now is just to go back to all that we have saved. We have saved a lot from here, we save a lot from here, we save a lot from here, we save from here and here. So now that we are in the final level of applying the preset here, what you are going to do right now is, this is your subject. So we are coming down to our file, which is adjustment file. You click here, then you go to your gradient map. When you click on your gradient map, this is what you are going to see. So right now we are going to make it invisible for the first time, just to open it back. So when we open it back, these are some of the tones we have here. At the same time, you can check out a tones from here. So what we are going to do right now is, let's first of all get one skin tone from this very picture before we use the other ones which we have taken from that place. So where can we locate some light source? We can locate the light source from somewhere here. Then we can locate our dark tone from somewhere here. Then we make it new. So that is what we have here. So what you are going to do right now is to make this visible. When you make this visible, you go down here, you can choose any of the presets which we have here. Any of the preset. You see this one too is also nice. This one is also there, very nice. This is also there, this is also there, this is also there, this is also there. So let's make good use of the first one and see what's happening. This is the first one. So when you click on the first one, you go down to your blending mode. Then you come down, scroll, be looking at it and see the one that best fits your work. Then the one that you can use, which can give your tone, or which can give you a very good tone. Maybe somebody might feel like using the linear light, which after using the linear light is going to reduce the opacity down to somewhere maybe 16, or let's make it just 20 at once. Let's make it 20. So this is 20. The same way, somebody can choose to use a different overlay. It can be overlay, or it can be vivid light, soft light, vivid light, whatever it is that best fits your image. So somebody can choose to use divide. So when you use divide, it's either you increase your opacity or you reduce your opacity to make the image very nice for you, to make it very good as you deserve. And if in any way you don't want this particular one that we have selected, what you are going to do is you can make it invisible. When you make it invisible, go back to the gradient layer map, then click here, then go back here, then select different one. Maybe you want to use this one, then you make it okay, then you come down to your blending mode, then you select which particular one that can best fit your work, is it hard light, whatever it is, just make it good to your work. So let's take something from maybe linear light, or let's take something like, okay, soft light. So this soft light will come down small, just to make, can be 30 or 40. So this is your skin tone which you want. This is the skin tone you want. So what you are going to do is this before and this is after. This is before and this is after. Let me make it zoom for you. This is before and this is after. And also we are going to use this value that I want to see. This is before and this is after. This is before and this is after. You can equally change your blending mode at any, maybe color band. So this is your before and this is your after. You can choose to increase it small depending on what exactly you want or what exactly is your theme or you are working on. So that is how it is. So what you are going to do right now is, if you are looking clear, you can see that the image or what the preset has covered all part of the image. Meanwhile, we are saying it's a skin tone. It is not a background tone, it is not a head tone, but rather it's a skin tone. So what we are going to do is just to make this invert, which you are going to create Control I. This Control I. It is Control I. So when you click on Control I, you are going to invert what this preset to hide it in the image. So before you can be able to make good use of that preset on just the skin tone, you are going to take your color, your brush. You can take any of the brush, but what you're going to do right now is make sure your foreground layer is your set foreground layer color and also your background layer color. So this one, we are trying to bring it, so the foreground layer is supposed to be at the top, the background layer at the down. So you are just coming to, you can see the effect, you can see the effect, you can see the effect. You do it all over. This is just a trial. You do it all over, do it all over the face. If it is the face you really intend to do it, you do it all over the face, you do it all over the face, all over the face. Very nice. Even looking at this one alone is very, very nice. Seeing it from the onset is very, very nice. You can reduce the brush and use to pass all this corner. Then when you are done, you can easily very, very nice, very, very nice, very, very nice. And when you are done, it is only facing only the face. You can extend by doing it here, or but we don't want to go there for now. In our next episode of lesson, we are going to do it. So right now, we just come down. Do you want to increase it or do you want to reduce it? So this is what you are going to do. Let's increase it and see. When you increase it, it tells you these are some of the places that the brush has been identified or the brush has touched. So this is very good. You do it like this in order to make it touch everywhere, every part of the face, the places that you want it to touch, so that when you are done, you see that everything is uniform. So when you reduce the opacity, you can realize that now everything has come nice. So the number to which you want it, maybe 30 or 20 something, depending on you. So that is what you have for now. So it is the before and it is the after. Before, it is the after. If you look at before, the subject is having a very white surface or very white face or a light face. But right now, when you look at the face, which is the after, you could realize it is having a very good, nice skin tone. So that is what we have for today. So if you are new on this YouTube channel, I would like you to subscribe, hit on the notification button, and also share, like, and comment on our videos, especially the previous one which we have posted out there. Like them and share them so it can also benefit somebody. In our next episode of lesson, we are bringing something good, something mega that can also best fit you, and I will be bringing some free preset also there for you to download, or some of the techniques that you need to use. So please just share the video. Stay tuned that whenever I post anything new, you quickly go out there. So first to the third or the fourth or the fifth people who will be commenting on this video, who will be liking this video, there is going to be a shout out list that will be popping up in our video, which you see your name, and if there is any award or if there is any gift that you'll be taking at any moment, which can be video, which can be a preset for free, we'll be having access to it. Thank you very much. See you in our next episode of our lesson. Thank you. Goodbye.